Hello everyone, I Hemant Kumar Devre. Once again, welcome you all. Today we are going to learn the remaining topic of lesson number 4 of political science, that is growing up as boys and girls. In last part 2, you have learned about the growing up male in Madhya Pradesh in 1960s. Here we have seen the different schools for different children, for boys and girls. Okay, and what happened there, that case study we have seen. So what here now today we have to learn about the remaining topic of the lesson, and the remaining topic is the real life scenario of our society. Actually, in our society we make clear distinctions between boys and girls, and this begins from very young age. I have explained part 1 and part 2 also the same thing. For example, the toys, they have given different toys to play with. Boys are usually given cars to play with, whereas girls are given dolls. So toys become a way, whereas when I'm telling this difference about the toys of boys and girls, so the toys become a way of telling that children, they will have different futures what they become when they become men and women. So in most of the societies, including our own, the role men and women play, okay, the role played by men and women, the work they do are not equally valued. So how it is possible? Let us see. We have to understand here the life of domestic workers. Most domestic workers are women. Sometimes even young boys or girls are also employed in here to do this kind of work. Wages are low, first of all. A domestic work doesn't have much value as this work, domestic work. It doesn't have much value, but domestic workers, they can begin as early as, see, those who are domestic workers, they have to wake up early in the morning, as much as early in the 5 in the morning, and they are working till 12 at night. So despite the hard work they do, whatever work they are doing from the morning till the 12 whatever time I have said to you, so their employers are not that much giving them in return, or we can say they do not show that much respect also, whatever hard work these domestic workers are doing. Here we have to value the housework, value the any kind of homework. Okay, this is the case study from your book, textbook. Hermit's family did not think about the work, but Jasprit did within the housework. Well, that was real work. This feeling is not unique in their families. Across the world, the main responsibility for homework, that is the home household chores and all, are caregiving tasks like looking after the family, especially children, their elderly and sick members, lies with women. We have seen in your home also, you can observe such things at your house also. Your mother, okay, she is always busy in all kinds of work. Early she gets up early in the morning, she does the many kinds of work for you all, and all this taking care, looking after the elder, looking after the children, these are such kind of work are associated with her, especially women. Yet as we have seen, the work that women do within home, not that much recognized as work. Even after doing such kind of many things and many tasks, that work is not recognized by us as a work. It is also assumed that this is something that comes manually with women. Means there is nothing written that dusting, cleaning, and all washing utensils and all these works are associated with women. Men can also do, but from the society, whatever we have learned in part 1 and part 2, okay, from the beginning it has been assigned. That's why manually they are telling that such kind of work is assigned with the women. It therefore does not have to be paid also. Means at your home, you're at home, men are going for earning, so that will not also be paid for that. And society Okay, here in society, devalues the work. So why we need to devalue the work? Okay, valuing housework. You can see here, caregiver tasks as well as household works and women responsibility. This is said that it is women I have said, I have explained you here. So you cannot say that. And after doing lot many things also, that work is not recognized as work. So there is something, that's why we have to value this work. So what is the lives of domestic workers? Here we will see about the lives of domestic workers. What is the problem faced by them? What kind of work they are doing and how much they are paid for that? Okay, there is a story here, and in this story we have to learn the problems faced by them, the domestic workers. So in the story above, here Harmit's mother was not the only one who did the homework or the household work. A lot of work was done by Mangala as well, their domestic helpers. Many homes, particularly in towns and cities, what we see, okay, what we see here, they employ domestic workers. They do lot of work, sweeping, cleaning, and many other things, and they are all doing. Okay, most workers are women. Sometimes even young boys and girls are also employed here to do this kind of work. I have already explained you, and their wages are very low. Their wages are very low. So, so I was telling you about that here. These employees are assigned. Okay, they do lot of work. They do sweeping, cleaning, washing clothes and dishes and cooking and looking after the young children and many things. Sometimes even young boys are also here employed to do this kind of work. And even wages are low, first of all, as domestic work does not have much value. A domestic worker's day can, as I have told you, begin also in the beginning also. Their day begins at 5 o'clock and ends at 12 in night as well. And despite that, the hard work they do, that is not that much having value. So their employers often do not show them any respect as well. Even they do not value their work, they do not respect their work. It means, what is this? So here, that is what Milan, a domestic worker. Okay, this Melanie, she was working. She has shared her experience, and this is what she domestic worker had to say about her experience. What she is saying here. She was working in Delhi. She is telling now my first job was with a rich Mem Sahib like a respected lady in the family of that where she works. Then she is telling now with a three-story house. She has to work. She has to work in that three-storied house. The Mem Sahib was very strange as she would about to get in any work, today. My work was in the kitchen. She is telling here my work was in the kitchen. There were two other girls who did the cleaning. Except her, there were two other girls. They used to do the cleaning. Our day would begin at 5 o'clock in the morning for breakfast. What Melanie was getting as a breakfast, she was getting. She's telling here we could get a cup of tea with two dry rotis. We could also never get a third roti. In the evening, when I cooked the food, the two other girls would beg me to give them an extra roti. I would secretly give it to them and make an extra one for myself. We were so hungry after working through the day. We could not wear chappals in the house. In winter, we feel scared, okay, of Mem Sahib, but also felt angry and humiliated. We did not work all day. Did we? Okay, she is telling, did we do not work? Did we not work for a day? Then did we not deserve to be treated with the same respect? In fact, what we commonly term as housework actually involves many different tasks, as a number of these tasks require heavy physical work. Then she is actually putting her experience here, what she used to do, that girls used to do, what they used to get in breakfast. Then also their memes of, what not that much paying to them, and their work was not that much value. All these things that I have told you. Okay, so there is some data given in your book. The Organization of India in 1988, 1999, 1998 and 1999. You can see that. So let us learn about the women's work and equality. So what we have learned from the last slide that I have shown to you, we have to value work. We have to value much. We have to give the respect. Okay, because that deserves whatever they are doing, they deserve. We have to give them. We have to value each work. Women's work and equality. Now, equality is an important principle of our constitution. We have discussed many times about equality. The constitution says that being a male or female, we should not become a reason for discrimination in society. In reality, what happens here, inequality between male and female exists. Okay, constitution says that should not be become male and female, or gender should not become the uh, cause for discrimination, but it exists. The government is therefore committed to understand the reasons for this and taking positive steps to eradicate it, to suggest the remedy for such kind of situations. Now the government has set up some Anganwadi for the children, a child care center in all the villages in the country, where these women can go for work, so their children need not to suffer from any other things, where they could get the nutritious food as well as education. And the government has passed the law. Also government has passed one law, and it makes mandatory for the organization, in any organization where more than 30% women employees are working there, so that organization has to provide the creche facility. This provision of creche helps many women to take up employment outside of home, because the child was very small and they have to look after that, so women will not be able to work. That's why where the organization is having 30% and more the women, so they have to provide such facilities so they can carry their children with them. Okay, so we have learned about the women's work and equality, and this is what the Anganwadi center and all. Okay, this is Anganwadi center in Madhya Pradesh. What is Anganwadi? If you see in villages, Anganwadi you will get. Okay, Anganwadi is a type of rural child care center in India. Is a type of rural child care center in India. They were started by the Indian government in 1975 as a part of the integrated, integrated child development services program. The program was Integrated Child Development Services Program, and there they have to combat child hunger and malnutrition. I have told you malnutrition. Anganwadi means courtyard shelter. Okay, Angan is courtyard. Wadi means shelter. So in Indian languages we call it Anganwadi. Creche is become a day care center, an organization of adults who take up their children in place of their parents. Okay, this is what the thing we have to learn and we have to understand. Okay, everybody. So this is what the lesson that we have to end with. I hope you must have understood whatever we have learned here in this lesson, and this will help you to understand the difference between the boys and girls. How do we grow? Okay, the work that we choose to do, the value of work. Why should we value everybody's work? Okay, there should not be discrimination on the basis of boys and girls. What kind of programs are launched by government, the laws passed by government, Anganwadi program, integrated child development program services and all. Okay, all these things you need to learn once again from the textbook. I hope you will like it and study it. Okay, thank you so much for watching my video, and next time I will come with another topic of this subject. Till that time, take care and bye bye.